You don't know. So it's better to build something when you're in school. Start building good relationship. The relationship goes a long way, but people don't know. In a country like Nigeria, the people you build relationship with in school are your children's connection.
Yeah, I've heard that before.
They are your children's connection.
Say it again, please.
The people you build relationship with are your children's connection.
Yeah, let me put it the way I think I heard it. The friend you make today are what your kids regards to as connection tomorrow. Hi everyone, welcome to the next episode of Before They Graduate. I'm Ainde Abdusobro, the host, and yes, I have with me here.
Dobe Pauline Agbangi.
Yeah, welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah, as you all know how we used to do it, a conversation with the final year students where I asked them about what their experience was like during their 6 years in school or 5 years. So yeah, welcome, Dubi.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming.
You're welcome.
Yeah, my first question for you. Give us a brief introduction about yourself. I've been forgetting.
Oh, okay. So my name is Dobe Pauline
Yeah.
Agbangi. I'm from Benue by tribe, and I am a final year student of the Department of Surveying and Geoinformatics. And yeah,
What do you do?
I have an ushering agency, and what again? Yeah, I do business practically.
Yeah, that's
I
nice.
render services practically. I prefer the service aspect of business.
What type of services?
Like ushering is a service.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yeah, I
You
understand.
render services to get paid. So yeah.
Yeah, let's start. My first question. During your 6 years in uni, what was your experience like?
So my experience was not, let's say it was like a bittersweet experience
Okay.
because mind you, a 100 level,
Yeah.
when I was in 100 level,
Yes.
I was the most unserious human being in school. I didn't attend lectures because most of it is like general courses.
Yeah, yeah,
And when you go for a general course, you see that there are too many people there. So it's either you come early or you come late. And if you come late, you're at the back. And if you come late, let's not deceive ourselves. You will not know anything. You won't even hear anything.
yeah. Yeah, that's
So
true.
instead, I just say, okay, no point. And then it was CBT and CBE. And like, I'm not ready to go and be picking A or B's or anything. So, and then something happened in between that I had to carry over some three unit courses because I was sick
Oh,
and I didn't get to write those exams. But we're supposed to, because I was in 100 level, I didn't know how the system works. So it was the responsibility of my registration officer to remove the courses that I didn't write the exam, and then so that it won't affect my GPA.
okay.
But then eventually does. It affected my GPA. So my 100 level GPA was very bad. And let me tell you put something, yeah. Don't think because your 100 level result is bad you cannot recover, because me I did.
Congratulations.
I recovered from it. So after that to carry over, I got serious.
Wait. If you
Yeah.
don't have Kariba, you think you're not going to serious?
No, I will be serious because I've been the class rep.
Wait,
So
wait first. You were the class rep and
yeah,
you were not serious.
because it was general courses.
How do you feel when you had Kariba as the class rep?
No, I didn't feel anything. I knew I was going to have it because I
Oh,
didn't write the exam. Do you understand? I didn't write the exam. It was later that a lecturer told me that I should have said something to my registration officer to remove the courses so that it will be carryover. I will redo it, but then it won't affect my GP. So I knew I was going to carry them. So it's not like it came as a shock. I didn't write the exam,
okay.
so
Oh,
it's
yeah.
not something that,
I
yeah, I
understand.
didn't write the exam. I missed the exam.
I
So yeah.
understand.
So it didn't come as a shock. And plus I was on serious, so my result was really messed up. But
When
then
you talked about your 100 level, 200,
so 200 level, I started bouncing back. I got a bit serious, and then most of the lecturers, because we started doing many departmental courses, and they started, engaging us and all of that. So I mean, you can't miss class as a class rep,
Yeah,
because in a
they know you.
department where we're barely 50, they know everybody by name,
Yes.
and then you are only five girls, they know you by name. So once you are not in class, they are looking for you, and you are the class rep. The first person they will ask, where is the class rep?
Use the class rep.
So I said, attend taking classes more seriously, and everything started flowing. And yeah, today people see me as a serious student, but God knows that I'm still not, but I'm trying.
Yeah, still not. Sorry, you're still
I, li-
serious.
I, li- I like to I don't like to be just into academic. I like to balance my life, academics, social. So it's not like I'll be into 100% into academic and leave my social life to die down. I have to be here.
That rates your social life and your academic.
It's 50-50. Oh.
Wow.
It's 50-50. I'm doing this side. If I'm doing this side, you think I don't have this side. Then when I move to this side, you
You
think I
think I
don't have
have
this
the
side.
other side.
So you have to know me to know that it's a mixture of them.
Thank you for that. My next question. During your 6 years in school, what do you think was the biggest lesson you actually learned?
Um, I learned that in school, it's not about reading and passing. Your relationship with everybody, especially the lecturers, because in my department, it's a professional course that you eventually do what these people are doing. So you have to relate with them better. Do you understand? So that when you get out, when I was going for my IT, the three places I got to do my IT, the first three places was
Three
gotten,
places,
yeah, was
only
gotten
you.
from my lecturers.
Wow.
Were recommended. In fact, they called
Wow.
that was coming. So when I went home, I had to now go to those places and then pick the place I like to do my IT. And I did my IT in two places.
Wow.
First 3 months in a cadastral, that's FCDA, cadastral survey, and the other one in engineering survey. So I broke it down into two because I wanted to have the two experience. So your relationship with your lecturers and your fellow students matters a lot. In fact, when you get to 500 level, you discover that your relationship with the lecturers is better than, should be more than how much you read for your
When you get
exam.
to 500 level,
You understand. You understand when you get there. Now it will make sense, but you understand eventually. You
it's
understand
like,
that your relationship with them should be very good.
wow.
I mean, they are in the same profession as you. The difference now is that you have not become a surveyor yet. In few years, you'll be their colleagues. So
Physically.
you have to learn from them that are closest to you. For somebody like me, I did not have a background in surveying before I came to FUTA.
So why did you surveying?
Um, I had an advice from a family friend that was an architect. I mean, that is an architect. And he was actually working in FUTA, director of physical planning. As at then, he's retired already. But then I did degree.
Wait,
So,
you did pre-degree. So
yeah,
you've not been in school for 6 years. It's more than
no,
6 years.
it's 7 years and 11 months. Yes.
So
So
approximately 8 years.
exactly. So when I was in PGS, I picked urban and regional planning. Mind you, I wanted to do a pharmacy, but I had an encounter that did not want me to go into any medical field again anymore.
Yeah, can you tell us the encounter?
Just some accident stuff that
Wow.
was very traumatizing. Let's not go into that. So yeah, so when I picked urban and regional planning, and then I was in PDS and I came to visit him one day in the office, and he was like, "Which course did you pick again?" I said, "Urban and regional planning." He was like, "Waiting do surveying."
Mm.
I was like, "So what do you mean?" He said, "Do you know that urban and regional planning people depend on the government for job, most of them. Else they won't. They might likely not study what they did. They can go into other aspects, but if they really want to do their job, they have to be employed by the government. But surveyors, they get their own bosses. Once you are registered, you can start up your stuff without looking for anybody to employ you. And I was like, wow. And he was like, there's so much money in that. He was like, in fact, me as an architect, if I had known that information before I go into school,
For
I would have gone for surveying. I was like, okay, me, I don't have experience in any of them. And somebody that has experience is telling me to go for this course. So I went back to PDS and I changed, because you still have the right to change your this thing. Up until you write jam, you have the right to swap in PDS the course that you want. So I went back and I changed my course, move URP to my second option, and surveying to my first option. And then yeah, that's how I came about. So then
surveying.
it's stressful though, but I mean, after you go for your IT and come back, you understand why it is stressful. It's not stressful when you are doing the work, because then you are picking an aspect to do. But when you're in school, you have to do everything. You have to do every aspect of surveying. So that's what makes it very stressful. But yeah, I enjoy every bit of my experience in it.
Yeah, that reminds me. If you actually have the chance, like you want to tell someone not to make a mistake you actually made during your 6 years in FUTA, what do you think the
Hmm.
mistakes are going to be? Ah, not is.
The the mistake I did the most was not being serious in 100 level. Yeah, it's a mistake. It might not be a mistake for you, but me, it was a mistake. I wasn't serious. Not that I wasn't serious, but I didn't take anything to the level of seriousness that I was supposed to take it. I was very carefree. And it's not CBT. We'll go choose anything. If we know Sabi, I'll go pick any option. You get, I
Yeah,
mean,
I
it's
get.
CBT, so there's always an option to be picked. And me, in particularly, I don't like CBTs, and I don't know how I always pass jam.
You only pass jam.
Yeah, because I wrote it twice, and I always pass them. I didn't, I didn't, I didn't read for jam,
Wow.
so I don't know how I always pass them, because I genuinely do not like CBT, and I feel like CBT is not a test of your knowledge. Let's be sincere, it's not, because there are some people that don't even read, but I mean they will
Just
pass
go
it because
there
they will
and
guess and
pick
they are
something.
lucky. So it's not a test of your knowledge, but then get serious in your 100 level, because that's where your GP builds up. I mean, but even if you make the mistake, you can always rebuild. Like me, yeah, I rebuild. I did, because I think there was one time I had of a CGP of below 2.5.
Wow.
Yeah,
Not another level.
in 100 level, it was
Below
below 2.5.
2.5.
Yeah, that's me. I was not. I was on third class. Do you understand?
Yeah, I understand.
So you it, you can make the mistake. You are allowed to make mistake, but the ability to recover from it.
How do you do
And the
it?
good thing, I didn't do anything. See, in my department, you have to study the lecturers as well. My lecturers that knows me can tell you that Dobe predicts my questions.
Wow.
If I'm in class, except I'm not paying attention, I can predict what you will bring out in your exam, because there are some lecturers that when they are interested in you knowing a particular thing, they are always hammering on it. Like
Yeah, yeah,
every
yeah.
class, even though they have gone past that topic, they still bring it up. So in your head,
You already
if
know.
not because of anything, so you should know that that question, those kind of things, you won't miss them. So I built on that. I don't do night class even up to today.
Wow.
All through my schooling, I've done night class only once, and it was for MTS. Was it 305 or 306?
Three again.
Yeah, one of the engineering mathematics. That was the only one I did. Uh,
It's 300 level that hard.
well, when you get there, you understand 300 level is a level that would test your patience. It will. It will test your patience a lot. But yeah, that was like the only time I did night class. And me, I know myself, I don't do night class because I study myself in 100 level, on 200 level when I read all through because we had two exam the following day, and I read all through the night. Then God bless Obioswara.
Mhm.
He's out of the country. But then my we wrote MTS first. It was MTS and Obioswara's course second. And when it was time for his course, my brain went blank.
Wow.
I didn't remember nothing. Like I was looking at the question, I know this thing, but nothing came back. And I was just sitting there and he came and asked me, Dobby, what's the problem? And I'm the class rep, so all the lecturers know me personally.
Yeah.
They're like, Dobby, what's the problem? I said, sir, I can't remember anything. And he told me to sleep.
Wow.
I slept in that exam hall for like maybe about 30 minutes plus, and he came back and woke me when it was time. And then when I woke up, I could answer questions.
Wow. Wow.
Because he told me that try and know your body system. It does not work with reading over the night. And since then, if you want, let that course be the most difficult course I'm doing the next day. I'm not, once it's 12, I'm sleeping.
So you used to sleep by yourself?
Exam time. On a normal, no, a day that is not exam, you see me awake till, but once it's exam, I try to manage to sleep as early as possible so that I can wake up the next morning and my brain will function properly. Because that experience was not good. Imagine reading all through the night, reading, and you enter exam hall and every. So another thing is learn your body, learn your body language, learn your body, how your body uh, respond to things. Night class is not for you. Don't go and be forcing yourself to follow people and be doing night class. If it's for you, good. Some people, me, I read during the day. I don't read at night. In fact, during exam, I'll read during the day. When they bring light at night, I'll sleep
Wow.
because it helps me to sleep. Light helps me to sleep as well. So I always wait for light. Once the light comes, I drop my book and sleep. So I've also learned to study my myself to understand what is good for me and what is not good for me. So all these things I learned during the 7 years in FUTA because I won't say it's 6 or 5. Started my MP degree, so my 7 years in FUTA, I learned to study myself. Well, if I could have taken anything back,
Yeah.
I've been more serious in 100 level. Maybe I for be first class student.
Wow. Wow. Do you regret it?
I do not regret to. I'm not a first class student. Don't mind me. I'm not, because I mean being a first class student is stress in surveying is stressful. Managing to maintain that first class is another level of stress. So if you notice, yeah, in my department, the two people on first class in my level, they don't have social life. Did you see? So you have to strictly be into academic fully 100% for you to remain on that first class. I if you check through all people that have been on first class in this department, check they don't have social life.
Wow.
They're strictly into books, 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 reading, library, this, that. I can't do that.
You love being free.
Yeah, of course. And I know that in this country that we are, it's not it's not about coming out of first class, especially in the profession that we are in. If you go for an interview, they don't likely look at your certificate. They like to test what you can do. They like to give you an instrument, do this thing, set it up, carry out this work. Let us see. Because there's some people on first class, I'm not discouraging first class, but there's some people that are on first class in a practical course that can't carry out the practical. Why? Because I don't know how our system works, or why is surveying a practical course and the practical marks is lower than the
Than the
theory
theory.
mark? Do you
Wow.
understand?
Yeah.
Practical mark is barely 20. Even if you don't do the 20, even if you get 5 of the 20, you can still make up for 80 to get an A.
That's true. That's
So
true.
it really doesn't make sense. But I mean, I'm not into academia. I don't know how they came about the whole curriculum and also yeah.
Yeah. My next question. Thank you for answering that part. My next question. Between feel like the question, I already know the answer, but let me still ask you. Between academics, relationship, and personal growth, which one do you think shaped you the most?
I would say my relationship gave me a personal growth.
Wow.
Now, I am close to almost all of my lecturers, from Prof to Dr. Jari to Dr. Tata to Dr. Ezelibe, who's my supervisor, and Dr. Glade, Dr. Tuka, all of them. I'm close to them. And even the ones that are no longer here, we still communicate. Now, I built a relationship with them, which helped me from getting advice from them on every aspect of my life. That there's every lecturer that gives me advice in this department on a different aspect of my life,
Wow.
which built me. Because if I have an issue and I go and talk to Dr. Jawari about this stuff, there's a way he's going to tell me to go about this. Same thing as any of them. So anytime I have a problem, because this is the thing, you are in school. Once you are in school, you spend more time in school than you spend at home with your parents.
Yeah.
Now, within that period of time, your lecturers know you more than. I'm not talking of a department that have over 100 students. I'm talking of a department like us that we are not many. Now, your lecturers know you more than your parents in that period of time. So even if you are reaching out to your parents for everything, they might not understand exactly what is going on because they are not there. You are only reporting what's happening. But these people, they are here. They see you every day. They see how you are reacting. There's how I'll be in school, and all of them will know that something is wrong,
Yeah.
and they'll keep asking, "Toby, what is the issue?" And I will explain, and they come up with do like this, do like this, do like this. If I'm sick, any of them get me the nearest medication of first aid I'm supposed to
Wow.
use to recover. Like even during this exam that we just finished, and I was sick. First thing Dr. Tata did was to rush to go and get me an ORS.
Wow.
Do you understand? So my relationship built me. So two of them. Academics, I don't know about that until I leave school.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
You can't know until you leave school. Here you are thinking, yeah, I'm good. But you might not be as good as you think.
you built more relationship, like you built your relationship with lecturers than others.
I built what my level mates are my level mate. I won't say I did not build, but they depended on me more than I depended on them because I'm the class rep. They are very annoying. I won't lie, but I
How
mean,
does it feel being the class rep?
I tried. There are sometimes I could not take it. In fact, there are sometimes I cried and told them I don't want to do anymore. They should elect somebody else. Some people come and beg and say, please, you are the only person that can do this thing right. So there are sometimes I didn't want to continue. There's sometimes I actually got angry and say I'm not doing anything, but I still went back to doing it because do you understand? So there's that relationship, but it was more like they were more dependent on me. So I could hardly depend on somebody to help me in a way because I was in the position of helping most of the time. So yeah, but I mean, they all they they are they are they are they are good.
Yeah,
But yeah, yeah, for the lecturers, they were helping me more than I was helping them. To get,
yeah,
but for my departmental mates, I was doing the helping. So it was hard to. But there's nobody that is more close to me in my department. Even if they are not close, somehow they get to.
they don't have a choice.
I mean, one Udo wakes me up every morning 5 a.m. to ask me one question or the other. And I'll come to the group that you people should stop calling me. You people should stop calling me early in the morning. Guess what? The next day he will still call. Same time. So you get angry, you get frustrated, but I mean, you still continue.
Oh, well done. Thank
But
you for that. My next
yeah.
question: what's the biggest advice you've gotten in your life? The biggest advice you think you've gotten?
One of the biggest advice now was when I got that advice to switch from urban and regional planning to surveying. Because now I look at urban and regional. Now, when I went for IT, I understood what Dr. Shola said because that's his name. Dr. Shola is an architect. I understood what he said better. Because I went for IT and I saw every in FCDA where they have every aspect of environmental this thing and engineering there. I understood that. Okay,
Surveying
okay,
is
no,
actually.
no, no, don't worry, don't worry. That was like, and I'm glad I listened.
Oh,
I'm glad I listened because I was on IT. I was getting paid. When I was at FCDA, I wasn't getting paid per se, but for every site work we went for, there was a site allowance to get. And then if let's say if there's so many site work, then you are even making more than somebody that is collecting a monthly
oh,
stipend.
I
Do
think
you
I get
understand?
now.
Yeah. So and then it's easy to get work. It's not easy per se, but even as an IT student, I was here and I was telling my oga that I have not gotten the second place. I knew I was going to do my second aspect in engineering survey. And I kept telling him that I'm doing only 3 months here. My next 3 months, because IT is 6 months, my next 3 months I'm doing engineering. I asked him, have you gotten a place? I said no, but I will get.
That's it.
And I had like options from there to choose. So I decided to choose the one that was closest to me, and the payment was good too. And there was weekly allowance apart from the monthly distance. So surveying is that advice was as an adult. And not to add, I can't remember what the advice me as apart from your mom telling you not to do boys and all that. You get that
Oh,
was
not to
like
be boys. Wait, let me ask
no,
you.
that was like I'm talking about when you're younger. That's
Yeah.
the advice now. You get that a lot. But then he was one of the person that his advice has shaped me
The most.
to take this aspect of life because I mean I would have been I'm not trying to downplay URP or I have been there. I'll probably be looking for somewhere to go and do real estate. But for now, we're here as student surveyors. You're still getting one job or the other. Do you understand? And you're going to go and do and coming back and all of that. So I mean you can say Kola is always traveling. Like there's no week apart from exam week
Yeah, there's
that
no
he's a
choice.
student. So
So yeah, there's this popular question, like this interesting question that I feel like I've been asking each guest. But before I ask that, you're talking about maybe not to do guys. Do you find love into that?
oh god. I won't say I did not, but it gets as it be. It happened and it went away. It happened several times. So yeah, I would say I did a couple of times.
Couple of times, you only use 7 years in school there. So yeah, the question I was talking about, the question I was talking about, if you could relive a year out of your 7 years in Futa, which year do you think that's going to be? Don't say IT.
No, IT was one of my best years as a student because I did not have to read.
Because it was your best because you know how you read.
Yes, I don't have to read. I came back from my IT. I didn't read my reports to do defense.
Wow.
I told them it's me that did the work.
Let me
I'm
get
the one that did the work. Shebi, it's me that did it. It's me that will tell you what I did. It's not you that will tell me what I did. It's me that did the work. So I didn't go and stay anywhere to write reports. So I did not have to go through the report anymore. I just submitted and the day of the defense, I came and defended what I did in IT. So IT was my favorite. Don't worry, I would want that to happen again. You see, if I could take any year out, 300 level.
Why?
300 level was, I cried. We did control extension. That control extension, we trekked, and we didn't do it close to school. You know Oritobele? That's where we did control extension. From roadblock down to Oritobele. That's where we did our control extension. And we extended 10 controls, not 5.
It used to be 5, but it's got your set and 10 or what?
No, it used to be 10. After our set, it reduced to 5.
Oh,
I'm telling you that. And every time I walk for quite a number of minutes, that thing has traumatized me. If I walk for so long, that's the image that is coming back. We trekked. There's sometimes we'll go to do control extension. We'll be coming back around like 10, 10 p.m.
10 p.m.
Yeah, and there's no cab anywhere. So we are trekking.
How?
We're trekking. Sometimes we'll start, rain is falling. We have to cover the GPS and go and hide somewhere to wait for the rain. Like that whole thing traumatized me. Like 300 level is not a level that, I mean, I enjoy camp.
Oh,
The
300
second
level.
semester is still 300 level. I enjoy camp, but then
Remove 300 level.
I will remove 300, especially 300 level first
First
semester.
semester.
I will remove it.
Advise me as a 200 level student going to 300 level.
Come on, just be ready. Oh. Be ready for it. I mean, now control extension is no longer far. Like, after our set, the economy became worse. So the department is very considerate. So instead of doing 10, because they know that price of cement went up, building materials went up. So they became very considerate that, okay, if they made this student do 10, that's mean more money. That's mean more stress. So they reduced the number and reduced the distance to control extension. I think I even still saw one last session doing it around Southgate. If we have done it at Southgate, we will not complain.
Wow.
We have to be trekking. And oh God, that level.
300 level.
No, I don't like 300 level. 200 level was stressful, but it was manageable. But you see, 300 level was. Sometimes I'll come back to the hostel and I'll cry
Wow.
because I'm too tired to eat. And one thing with me, once I'm very stressed out like this, eating becomes a problem for me because I won't have any appetite to eat food. So everything still happening. Like I used to cry. I used to cry. Sometimes I'll just cry. I just cry so that I can relieve myself because you are stressed, your body is paining you, your ankle is paining you, your knee is paining you from walking. If you have walked from roadblock to Oritobele and then from Oritobele down back to school, trek, then you understand.
I don't understand.
You will understand.
Yes, yes, yes. My next question. What do you think? What's that thing you feel like all students should try and at least once know in their life before they finish university? What don't you think every student should at least know? Like, yes, know this thing before you.
Just have it at the back of your mind though, as a student, whether you're a first class, second class, third class student, there's no job outside. Trying to be creative is good. The government can't. It's not even like, it's not only Nigeria. It's like it's the whole world. There's no job. The government can't provide job for every citizen. So, what as much as you want to be academically sound, try and do something else as well. Try, because I mean, except you have all the connection in the world, you don't know your fate after graduation. Like now, me, I'm already calling myself an unemployed youth
I saw that.
because I mean, you don't know. So it's better to build something when you're in school. Start building good relationship. See, relationship goes a long way, but people don't know. In a country like Nigeria, the people you build relationship with in school are your children's connection.
Yeah, I've heard that before.
They are your children's connection.
Say it again, please.
The people you build relationship with are your children's connection.
Yeah, let me put it the way I think I heard it. The friend you make today are what your kids regards to as connection tomorrow.
Because you are in school now, you don't know who is going to be the next governor of this state. I mean, you are seeing everybody on a neutral ground. You are not seeing their ambition and everything yet. As much as you can, make good relationship
Yeah,
with your classmates, not only your classmates outside. You know why? You know, surveying in many universities are under engineering.
yeah, yeah.
Why do you think FUTA put their own under environmental?
Why?
When you're working in a construction company, there is only one aspect of engineering people you will connect with. Now, the rest of them are architects, QS, urban planners. Where are they? Environmental and surveyors. They are in environmental. Now imagine that you are in engineering as a surveyor. The only person you connect with there are the civil engineers.
Yeah.
You might connect with the mining engineers, but it's rare.
More, yeah,
But you see the civil engineers, you connect with them. But if you come to environmental, you connect with everybody. You people are on the
yeah,
same ground doing the same thing. So you connect with QS, you connect with architects because you people
my
work
gosh.
together. You connect with, do you understand? So, and then let's say an architect here got a contract to do work and he wants to plan, he wants to do his construction drawing, the attested and everything, the architectural design. And you know he can't do architectural design without having the layout. Who will he call? You that is his friend, that is a surveyor.
That's true.
So in as much as we complain that other schools surveying is under engineering because we are doing engineering mathematics and some a lot of calculations and all of that, but let's think of it. How many people can we connect with in engineering? And how many people can we connect with in environmental? You discover that you connect with more profession. So in your faculty, FUTA have saved us from that. Get a connection in your faculty. It's important. Your friend is an architect. Your friend is a QA. And I don't build construction company already. Oh.
That's true. That's
Do you
true.
get?
Yeah, I get.
Construction company is built. So it's, and you never can tell. Anytime you don't have anything to do, one of your friends from Aki or QS might just call you because they're working on something and they need you. But I mean, if you don't have any connection with them, they might never, they
That's
don't
true.
know
They
you,
don't know you.
so they will look for who they know. So your relationship with your colleagues in the same faculty is good. It's very good because in the next few years, all of una go graduate, una go start to dey work, connection will start building and also, yeah, connection is important.
Yeah. I have two more questions to do. Then we're out of
All right.
this question. Now is that I have two more questions. Like I said,
You said so.
two more questions. If Futa actually gave you the mic, for like, let's say Futa gave you mic to talk for 2 minutes, what are you going to say?
Remove the unnecessary courses, please. Stop stressing us. I understand that CSP is good because it's going to teach us on farming and all. But if I really wanted to do farming, I'll go to CSP department. Do you understand?
Yeah, I guess.
If I want to learn how to farm, I will go to my village. We are there are some see ME technical drawing, ME drawing, ME workshop is good because it shows you some minor stuff that you can easily fix by yourself. But tell me what engineering drawing is doing for me. I mean, for me, it's doing something. Imagine a somebody from biology going to go and do ME. What thing they want use them for? Do you understand?
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
nothing they're using it for. Me, I will use it because I'm a surveyor. Drawing of those lines are
Yeah,
very
so
important
very
for me,
important.
and that's why they make us use and do withdraw plan manually in lower level. Then when you get to a maybe 300 level, you start using AutoCAD and the rest. I don't know if they made you people do that, but they made us to draw plans manually
Yeah, we
so
did
that in case you go to a place there's no light, electricity, you can still
draw the plan.
you can still do all of that. So please, those unnecessary courses, they are not helping us. We don't need them. CSP, we don't need it. If I want to know how to farm, I'll go
You
to
go to
my village
CSP.
or I'll go to CSP. I'll be in the department to learn how to farm. And mind you, the thing is that the CSP self, it's not like they really need you to know how to farm. They just want you to get the mark because many people, myself, were lucky. I won't. It was fortunate we didn't farm
Oh wow,
because of the
you're
weather.
really
And
lucky.
guess what? We started praying about that prayer since we were in PDS when we used to see 200 level going to our farm. That when it gets to our turn, something will happen.
So
We'll
what
not
happened
farm.
to your turn?
The weather.
The weather is actually affecting us also.
No, you don't understand. Now we were the first set that there was farming during, was it dry season? I can't remember what season it was, but we're the first set that such of our this semester fell in such time that there was nothing they could do.
Wow,
Do you understand?
you're really lucky.
So we didn't get to farm. So what the only thing they made us do was just go and cut grass, and that's all. And you even if whether you cut you don't cut, you leave.
That's true.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
And me, I was a class rep, so most of the time, even when they forced us to cut grass, I was supposed to supervise my mate. So my cutlass
It seems nice in a class rep.
was as neat as I am because I never used it. I dashed it out later. I never used it because I was a class rep. I was meant to supervise my mate to do the work. So that was my own scores. Supervising my mate to do the work was my own grading.
Wow.
Them doing the work is their
Their
own
own
grading.
grading.
So I need to make them do the work. So yeah, but yeah, it was easy for us. There was no farming, nothing. But I'm just saying, every time I look at students carrying cutlass, hoes, and all of that to the farm, like, no, it doesn't feel right. If they are in CSP, yeah, of course, by all means do it because that's why you are in school. That's the course you pick. But why is the whole school?
Doing CSP.
Imagine me doing medicine and surgery,
Doing CSP.
going to go and farm. It doesn't make sense. Not everybody cannot be a farmer. That's why there's CSP department. So please, they should scrap engineering drawing. They can make it for the department that need it because there are some
The
department
one
that
that
of
actually
course
needs it.
they need it, but there are some that they don't.
So yeah,
So yeah, they should
thank you
scrap.
for that. Thank you. Last question now we write everything up. What's one failure that you think is going to break you but actually shaped you during your 6 years in uni?
Mhm. I told you about my 100 level, right?
Yeah.
See that failure? I won't call it a failure, but yeah, it's a failure for me. It shaped me. I don't know. Assuming those things did not happen, I don't know if I will get
If you get what?
serious in my
Oh,
later years. Do you understand? I can't tell. They happen, so they shape me to do better. Because me, I don't want to disappoint my parents. They've done so much. So I won't come and relax and not put in effort. I have to put in my own effort. So when I saw that, no, it's looking like I will disappoint these people at home, oh, and they've tried too much. Because I've been in school, I don't lack nothing. I've never looked for accommodation that I did not get. Like everything is paid on time. In fact, more than on time. In fact, as I'm going home, they're asking me of the next thing to be paid. And even though, do you understand?
yeah, I
So
understand.
I mean, there's too much effort for me not to put in effort myself. So that whole thing tried to make me understand that, you see, what you are doing, it doesn't make sense so much. So you need to put in effort. So I started putting in effort. And yeah, and I'm
Congratulations. I
glad
think
that
I'm
I'm
happy
glad
for you.
I'm not doing, I don't have any carryover. I'm not doing any extra year. My sign out is sign out.
Yeah, I sign out.
It's actually signing out. It's not, I'm not
You
coming back.
enjoyed your final year days.
I did. I made sure I did. In fact, even if I did not have money, of which I did not have, because I won't say I have money, I made sure I enjoyed every bit of it, because I've tried though. PDS was not easy. Neither was 100 level. Neither was 200 level. 300 level is even. 400 level was a bit relaxing. 500
500
level is stressful, but I refuse it to stress me. It's stressful because I mean there's projects, there's different things that come, seminar, everything. Everything just as you're finishing this one, another one hitting you.
Damn.
As I'm finishing this one, that the billing, everything. But I still said no. You see my FYB activity, I did everything
Yeah, I saw it.
because I was like, no, no,
Cannot miss
I
anything.
can't miss it. I will do it once. I'm not, even if I'm going to do another degree,
Are you planning to?
I won't, I'm planning with my master's.
That's nice.
But I was like, even if I'm going to do another degree, it won't be like this one. This is my first one. So yeah, let
Let
me.
me enjoy it in the period.
So I refuse. Oh, I enjoy every bit of it. And my supervisor has been very good, putting us through everything like babies that don't know anything. Do you understand? He he put us through all his projects. He put us through like we don't even know what a computer is. Do you understand? Like we don't even know what a laptop is. From showing you keys on the laptop and functions of
Each
how
case.
you should, that will help you to structure your project in the right, like he put in so much effort. So I was like, okay, if everybody's putting in effort,
So it should
why not?
also.
And I finished my project on time. I'm waiting for project defense. And I mean, it's me that did my project, so I don't need to read it still. There's one thing with me. If I did something myself,
You don't need to stress yourself.
and if you wake me up and ask me, I will tell you. I will talk to you about it. So that was the main reason why I decided to do it myself. Typing myself from the first word to the last word, putting in every effort, going for interviews in the ministry, doing everything. I did everything myself because I know that if I do this to myself, there's nobody I'm facing that I'm not telling. External supervisor. So
Come on,
I've not
Igbewa.
I've not met you before, so I did it myself. I mean, ask me anything, I will
Wow.
tell you. So yeah,
Thank
that's
you, Dube, for
that's that.
coming.
You're welcome.
Yeah. So on behalf of the team, I'm wishing you good luck in your future endeavors. And yes. So
Thank you very much, and I wish you success for your remaining
300 levels. Yeah. Thank you
stay
so
in school.
much.
Yeah,
Thank you so much.
you're welcome.
Alright. Don't forget